Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Falcons and the 66ers. Alec Johnson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in now, Brent Means. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty good now.
Can't get him to go after the Scroogie with 2 strikes, so it's 1-2 now. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he's set down 1 away.
The right fielder, Steve.
In now, Steve Rice, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2-1 the count. Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Jeffrey Bellamy. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. Count 1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rice right-hander from Alabama gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
At the plate, Ben Kohler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ben Kohler.
And the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Stepping in, Tyler Blackwell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Myers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Dante Smith.
Digging in, Dante Smith. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. And the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Striding into the box, Bruce Sanders. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Sanders.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball after it's out.
Is laid off for ball 2. Center misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And the payoff pitch. high fly ball out to straightaway center. St. Odd is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
That is it. The center fielder, number 54.
So striding in, Blake Hamby. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Ball and a strike. Hamby handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first base line? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
Now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Rodney Mize is on deck. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackwell is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
That is it. The shortstop, Rodney Mize.
Now at the plate, Rodney Mize. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way.
1-0.
1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, J.P. Humphries.
For Durant, the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Justin Bishop.
Standing in, Justin Bishop. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
1-1 the count now. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Settling in now, Jesse Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. And he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Kevin Root. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Inside with that screwball of his, it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Fouled off. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Means, comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. For second. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. So far this season, Means is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting up, the pitcher, Leo. What?
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Theo Rice. First pitch on its way. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Here now the 2-2. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Keith St. Odd, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Striding in, Casey Quick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Ball, that's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 48.
Standing in, Alec Johnson. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brent Means.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2. That's out.
Ring him up on the screwball, and that's the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Coming to the plate now, Steve Rice. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and third, one away. In there, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's the 2-1 home. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Blake Hamby. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Quick is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. At the plate, Ben Kohler back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Tyler Blackwell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Dante Smith.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dante Smith. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Smith has had a great season to this point, and coming into today, he's received the most all-star votes among National League shortstops.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Rodney Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rodney Mize.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Kevin Root. As the The sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Heading out toward shallow right. Blackwell will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Means.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Means. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Means, a native of Georgia. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a ball 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bishop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Jesse Smith. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Theo Rice.
The pitcher, Theo Rice.
first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brent Means. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Rice. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rice is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up, and see if he can extend the inning.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Pete St. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Casey Quick.
Now batting, Casey Quick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
2-0.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Into the box now, Alec Johnson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rice is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Jeffrey Bellamy. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
That's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in once again, Bruce Sanders. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 54.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Barry Sneed comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Barry Sneed.
Blake Hamby will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Into the box now, Rodney Myers. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Kevin Root, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ben Kohler.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a three-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate, Tyler Blackwell fouled away. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Dante Smith.
Stepping into the box, Dante Smith. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A little roller toward the hole. Oh, behind the bag. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Stepping up now, Josh Means. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Into the box, Theo Rice. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Ready now, Brent Means. From the stretch.
1-0.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
The right fielder, number 32. Steve Rice.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. At the plate now, Steve Rice, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Three balls, no strikes. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now back. The first baseman, Jeffrey.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Circle change, too low, ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Means on second. Rice at first. 2 out in the inning. 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it will be the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now in the box, Justin Bishop. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And it's fouled away. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Jesse Smith, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. And 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Blake Newman comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
first offering on its way. Bruce Sanders is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's in there, a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Blake Hamby. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball, no strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you throw.
One out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. St. Odd is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batter, shortstop, Rodney Mize.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rodney Mize will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Sam Moses enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Troy Drennan is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Boy, Matty D, this is the case of what could have been. 0 hits allowed, not a complete game. It would have been nice to see what this guy would have been able to do if he was left in here all the way to the end.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 54.
Dallas Phillips will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Lays off 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. A 1-2 pitch.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Number 2.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base path. Into the box now, Ben Fuller has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Swing and a line drive. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and the winning run is across to score.
Chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't exactly a dominant outing, but he did pitch well, got him into the 7th inning, and kept his guys in the lead, and he'll take home the win because of it.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Uranus came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Blake Newman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. For the visitors, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.